This is the Tom Bigby Tales, and I'm your host, Shannon Evans. I write about a small town on the Tombigbee River in northeast Mississippi called Columbus, and sometimes I write about the rest of the state. This episode is about Andrew Wood, the godfather of grunge from Mother Love Bone. Andrew Wood was born in 1966 to Dave and Toni Wood, the youngest of three boys. The family would move to Bainbridge Island, Washington from Columbus, Mississippi, to live on the idyllic island 20 minutes by ferry from Seattle. He was besotted with the music of the time, especially Elton John, Aerosmith, and Kiss. By age 14, he and his brother Kevin formed the band Malfunction, cut a demo tape, and began playing shows in Seattle. Already dabbling in drugs and influenced by the associated party lifestyle of many of his idols, he began to struggle with addiction behind his glittery top hats, heavy face paint, and silk and satin costumes. Malfunction's punk metal style fit in well with the burgeoning grunge leaning local underground music scene. Andrew was campy, larger than life, and played every room as if it was Madison Square Garden, dancing and singing his heart out. It was during the 80s he began using heroin and ended up in rehab in 1985. Malfunction only produced one album, Deep Six, as Andrew formed a new group, Mother Love Bone. Their 1989 Shine EP was the first grunge act recorded by a major record label, Polygram. Due to its success, the band cut a debut album, Apple. To prepare for the tour around that album, Andrew once more checked himself into rehab. But upon return on March 16th, 1990, he overdosed on heroin just days before the album's release. He lay in a deep coma, never to wake again. He died at Harborview Hospital in Seattle on March 19th when doctors removed all life support. Apple was released a few days later to overwhelming positive reviews. His friends with the band Pearl Jam played Andrew's song Chloe Dancer, Crown of Thorns at Madison Square Garden in 2003 in tribute to their friend. Chris Connell of Soundgarden wrote Mind Riot and Outshined in Andrew's honor. His Temple of the Dog project was greatly influenced by Andrew Wood. 6 months after Andrew's death, Pearl Jam would form and play their debut at Off Ramp Cafe in Seattle. Alice in Chains' debut album, Facelift, is dedicated to Andrew Wood. Their hit Wood on their second album was a sweet ode to Andrew. LA band Faster Pussycats' song, Mr. Love Dog, is yet another tribute to Andrew. So many grunge bands wrote tributes to Andrew. War Babies, Candlebox, and others. In 2005, Scott Barber produced a documentary, Malfunction, the Andrew Wood Story, which premiered at the Seattle International Film Festival. Columbus, Mississippi-born Andrew Wood clearly left an indelible mark on his friends and the American music world far beyond the Seattle grunge movement. Thank you for coming on my program, The Tom Bigby Tales. I hope to see you again. Until next time.